Am I audible, Mataji?
Yes, yes.
Am I? Okay, okay. I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
Or you can just click on got it, don't leave the meeting.
Okay, I'll start with the prayers, then we'll go to the class slides. Shall I start now?
Yes, Mataji, you can start the prayer.
Yeah. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yeah. So, dear children, welcome to this 18-day Bhagavad Gita course. Today we are doing the fifth chapter. Okay. So next. Yeah, please go to the slides. Yeah. See, in the starting itself from the Bhagavad Gita chapter, we have seen, I told you, I think already, that Krishna is reciting to Arjuna the Bhagavad Gita because he is in a great confusion whether to fight or not to fight, what to do. So many people will be killed. I think I'll get all the sins and all that. To which Krishna is advising, please don't think of all these things. I'm there for you. I'm already there. I'll see to you. You won't have any sins if you kill anyone. Because sometimes it happens in the war, that they have to two sides in the army are there. They have to kill each other. Otherwise, someone has to win the war and someone has to lose the war. Two of them also can't win. Two of them also can't lose, isn't it? One has to win. The other has to, do not win. So he's advising. He starts advising Krishna. Since the second chapter itself, he has started advising Krishna what to do. So next we'll see what he's saying. So this is Arjuna's confusion, which Krishna is clearing. Yeah, this is also the same thing. It's shown in form of a distant cartoon where, see, Arjuna is standing at the back with his Gandiva and Krishna is sitting in the front as a Parthasarthi. Parthasarthi means chariot driver. I told you already, he becomes a chariot driver because Arjuna can't do two things at the same time. He can't drive, he can't drive the chariot as well as fight, isn't it? One of the things only he has to do. So he's asked Krishna to please become my chariot driver. So once he takes the charge of becoming a chariot driver, he is known as Parthasarthi. Yeah. See, there are some types of devotional service, very simple and very few, which I am going to teach you. Every day you can follow as children, small children. Please put on all the slides. Yeah. And another one, I think. Only 3? See, types of devotional services. There are actually 9 types of devotional services to mention. But actually, for you children, you should start with the first 3. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. They say. Shravanam means, see, What is Shravanam? It is the hearing. See, I'm telling you because I'm your guru teacher and you are hearing. That is Shravanam. You are hearing. I'm saying you are hearing. That is Shravanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam means there are two things. One with that one is japa chanting. Slowly you do it at home, which I told you already. And another one is the Sankirtana, where they raise their hand. Start dancing. That is Sankirtana. So that is Shravanam, that is Kirtan. Kirtana means two types. And in Kirtanam also, some do people Kirtan at home with family, friends, and they some go out in the streets and they start so that all the people will hear the Harinama. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Smaranam is you have to remember Lord Krishna always. So that is Smaranam. See here in this cartoon, you see two small children. They are praying and remembering Krishna. And next is one boy. He's sitting. The second middle one. One boy he's sitting before eating anything. He's praying to the Lord. I think most probably he has offered this to the Lord, and as a prasadam he is eating. Okay, and then the first I've already explained you the right side one. The teacher is teaching, and the children they are listening. This is Shravanam. So these simple things you have to follow as children. Do japa, attend Sankirtana, hear what your guru says, and you remember Krishna and pray whenever you like. And another thing is you have to read. See Krishna, above there's Krishna's picture, which showing all the scriptures, especially Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita is only one book, which has 700 slokas, whereas Bhagavatam is very fat books, 12 cantos, there are 12 books. So as you go further and further, as you, we are still small children, you can first you can learn Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, we are already in Bhagavatam in this class also. In form of stories, I'm telling you Bhagavatam stories. Bhagavad Gita sloka and then Bhagavatam stories. So these two are the scriptures. That is also a devotional service. All these simple things you have to do as children. Yeah, next. Then hearing and chanting the holy name of Krishna. See, that is what, which, do you know who this person is, great person is? He is our founder guru, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, who started this ISKCON movement. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been sitting here and reading Bhagavad Gita, and we wouldn't have been meeting all of you also. See, because of him, see this, it was Mahamantra was already there since Vedic times. It has come from Krishna's abode only. It is not that ISKCON has made this thing mantra. Mantra was already made long back. But sometimes people forget it. That's the problem. In a simple mantra, it gives so much of effect on your mind. So it has come from Goloka only. Then started by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then again re-established. It was given to people and made popularized by our founder Guru, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is a founder Acharya. Please pay obeisances to him so that we can learn more and more Bhagavad Gita through him. Okay. So he gave the mantra, Hare Krishna. Anyone want to chant this mantra? Yeah, Shreyas Sai Gulla.
Unmute yourself.
Please unmute.
Yeah.
Yeah, please give him a chance. He couldn't chant properly. Yeah.
Check your mic. Your mic is not okay. Your mic is not okay. Please check your mic. Shreya Saingulla, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah. Come on, chant.
So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Next slide.
Hare Krishna.
You can, yeah. See, today's homework. Today I'm giving you this homework for tomorrow. I'll first repeat the mantra, then again line by line. First I'll say, then you repeat along with me, after me. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram Suhudram sarva bhutanam gnatva mam shantim richati. Okay, say bhoktaram yajna tapasam.
Let me unmute Mataji. Four people I will unmute.
Yeah.
Okay, Manaswi Mataji, Sahan Prabhu, Puneet, and Vevan. Unmute yourself and chat with me, Mataji.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam.
Bhutaram Yajna Tapasam
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram.
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram
Suhudram sarva bhutanam
Survam Sarva Bhutanam
gnatva mam shantim richati.
Musati
Okay, Dueta Prabhu, Shreyans Prabhu, Sankalp Prabhu, and Dhruvika Mataji. Unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam.
Bhutanam Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Loka Maheshwara.
Suhudram sarva bhutanam
Sudram Sarva Bhutanam
gnatva mam shantim richati. Yeah.
Okay,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Samishta Mataji, Sajana Mataji, Shrestha, and
Hare Krishna
Mataji. Unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Mataji
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam
sarvaloka maheshwaram.
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram.
Suhudram sarva bhutanam
Tapasam Sarva Bhutanam
gnatva mam shantim richati.
Gyatva Mam Shanti.
Nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji
Sarthak
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna Mataji.
In the end,
Rajagopal, and Sri Vaishnavi. Unmute yourself.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram.
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram.
Suhudram sarva bhutanam suhudram bhutanam gnatva mam shantim richati. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Samya, Archana,
Yes.
Mrinal, and Manaswi. Unmute yourself.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam
sarvaloka maheshwaram.
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram.
Suhudram
Sarva Bhutanam Gyatva Mam Shantim Rachati.
See, I'm telling you, I'll
Mataji, I could not hear your voice.
Okay. Gnatva mam shantim richati. Yes, nice.
Okay,
Next.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
No more hands are there.
Okay. So Hare Krishna. Please mute all. I'll further take the class. Yeah. So this is the sloka. Please chant and remember tomorrow you have to tell me tomorrow's homework. Next. Yeah. So translation. Does anybody wants to read this?
Raise your hand. Okay, Dueta Prabhu, unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The sages knowing me as the unlimited purpose on for sacrifice and
Austerity.
austerity, the supreme lord of the planets and demigods,
Demigods.
and the benefactor and well wishes of all entities
Living, yeah.
from the pains of material miseries.
Attain peace from the pangs of material misery. So I'll tell you the meaning of it. See, whatever austerity we do, austerity means what? We are doing japa, we are
Hare-
offering, yeah, Hare Krishna. We are attaining, we are doing japa, we are offering food to the Lord, we are doing the Sankirtana Yajna, or we are even, reading our books, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, hearing. All these are different sacrifices, or austerity it's called as. Sacrifices means like not like in that Satya Yuga or Treta Yuga, where they used to do a lot of fire sacrifices, especially in the Treta Yuga, and they used to offer, call the Brahmins who were very well qualified. They used to offer this thing, lot of ghee, pure ghee, tons and tons of pure ghee, gallons, and do the sacrifices. But here in this Kali Yuga, that is not possible. So what sacrifice we are doing? Chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is a sacrifice. So all these sacrifices goes to the Lord only. So the Lord, he is a supreme Lord for all planets and demigods, and he's a benefactor. I mean, caretaker, benefactor, well-wisher, and well-wisher for all the living entities. Once the people know this, they'll attain always. They'll always be peaceful from pangs of material miseries. Material miseries in the what sense? So supposing they don't know about the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord, it goes everything to Supreme Lord. We have to offer him to Supreme Lord. If someone knows, then they'll be in peace. Otherwise, they'll start fighting with each other. That sacrifice, it will be for me. This sacrifice, this will be for me. They'll start fighting. No. So it doesn't go to anybody, only the Supreme Lord. If people come to know about this, then everyone will be attained peaceful. That is called the pangs of material miseries. Yeah. See, what is the three formula for peaceful? Like anybody who can read it?
Yeah, Manasvi, unmute yourself.
This is a peace formula for
Krishna
people.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Peace formula. First, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Second, Krishna is the supreme controller. Third, Krishna is our only well-wishing friend. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Mataji.
Krishna. See, I'll explain this. Remember, these are only three formulas, peace formula. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, Krishna is the supreme controller, Krishna is only well-wishing friend. See, look at this picture of this thing. Shama Sundara form, Krishna. This is known as Shama Sundara form of Krishna. See, first, when you take a darshan of the Lord and pray, first you should go to his lotus feet. See, beautiful lotus feet. Then you go up again higher up, and then you should go to his face. Go to his waist, and then go to his face. Even while doing arti also, we do the same. When we do the arti, I always hold that arti plate first to his lotus feet, then to his waist, and then to his face. Then whole times, the whole body. So you should do that. And another thing, he is not only our good well-wisher, he's like a hero also to us. See, many people have so many heroes, some film stars, some cricket players, so many people have there in mind. I mean, that is okay. It is up to their wish. But, all of them have to grow old, and all of them become diseased. All of them have to die one day. Whereas Krishna, he is never like that. Krishna, he has no old age, no disease, no birth, and no death also. He doesn't die also. See, you have seen some only forms of Krishna, as a baby form and a little boy form where he steals butter and is very mischievous. And then again he grows further and becomes a youth. Only youth. You can't see any old Krishna in any photo. He's always in his youthful form. So why not take Krishna as our hero, as our superstar, or whatever you say? So always have Krishna in your mind, and take this form of Krishna. If you download this photo, and you can have it in in your room only, in your study room. Have it with you always. It is always good to have this. Remember, he's our well-wisher. Whatever you want, you can ask him. He'll certainly give you. Supposing he doesn't permit you, that means it happens for your good only. He always takes care of you. Okay, your parents are there, your grandparents, all your members are there, and along with that, all give respect to everybody and think of Krishna always. He'll help you in the matter of when it comes to any difficulty or anything like that. Of course, you are small children, you won't have any difficulties, but still then sometimes when you have to face, when you grow up older, always remember this Shyama Sundara form of Krishna holding flute and in his hand, and he has a peacock feather on his head. Yeah. So remember this Shyama Sundara form of Krishna. Next. See, again the same thing. Anybody wants to read? Peace formula. Yeah. Please read it clockwise. Krishna means what?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Peace formula.
Supreme enjoyer. Read like that.
Supreme enjoyer. Only well-wishing friend. Supreme controller. Krishna.
Yeah. See, you should read clockwise. Supreme controller. Supreme enjoyer. Only well-wishing friend. Who is that? Only Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Peace and love. This is a peace and love formula for all of us. When you think he is only the supreme, he is only the enjoyer, and he is our only well-wishing friend. Next. See, I'm now explaining you two types of person. One is a devotee, one is a non-devotee. He is only after money, only after material things, like that. See, this person, he is a non-devotee, you should say, or you should say a person who doesn't believe in Krishna. He always thinks money is the greatest. It's a kind of a person like that. See, he builds a beautiful home, spends so much of money, and calls so many people for their this thing, Grah Pravesham. What is that? Housewarming ceremony. Feeds so many, gives a lavish dinner, and so many things he does. Spends so much of money. So once what happens? His house gets broken. So he starts crying, lamenting. Lamenting means, oh, this thing happened, that thing happened. That is called as lamentation. So he starts crying, oh, why it happened like that? Why it happened to me? My house, is crying. So this is a person who is a materialistic. He doesn't believe in God. So we'll see the next person. See, the same thing happened to this fellow, this person. He's a devotee. See, always peaceful, chanting the holy name of the Lord. He says, that is okay. What shall I do? It is all Krishna's wish. So I trust Krishna's plan, he's saying. See, he's not like that materialistic fellow. He of course, he builds a house, simple, good house. Or maybe if he has money, he may spend more money on the house also. He calls his devotee friends, holds up this thing, Sankirtana, this thing, Yagna, and then offers food to the Lord. The prasadam is distributed to everyone. In spite of that, supposing the house gets broken like this, he doesn't lament or he doesn't feel sorry. He says, I trust Krishna's plan. Something has happened. Maybe it is not Krishna's wish. Who Krishna's wish? I suppose big tsunami comes or earthquake happens, the house gets destroyed. Maybe something like that. My Lord, he wants to protect me. That's why he has broken this house. I'll go and stay in some other house, he's saying. So he's saying, I trust Krishna's plans. So always trust in Krishna. Whatever he does for our good only. So next. See, chant and be happy. On the right side, you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See, he Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he always wears this thing, some yellowish saffron garments. And next to him is Nityananda Prabhu, who always wear blue dhoti, blue garments. So he wears yellow, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wears yellow garments, and Nityananda Prabhu always wears blue garments only. They are Krishna and Balaram. They have come as devotees to show people how a devotee should be, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. See, this is another incident why you should trust Krishna. See, one girl, she is walking on the road. What happens? Suddenly, some robbers, thieves, they come and they snatch away her purse and runs away. Do you think this girl, she can run after them? They're having two-wheelers. They ran away very fast. Do you think she can run after them? She can't run. So what she does, she goes to the police station, lodges a complaint, tells the police people to, what to do, help her. So naturally, the police people say, okay, I'll help you. So she takes the help of the police. So just like that, anything which has happened, you can always trust Krishna. Whatever you do it. Please help me, Krishna, please help me. If you ask him, he's always there to help you. So this girl, she's taking the help of a police. Just like that, in our life, if anything is there, we can take the help of Krishna, because he's always our well-wisher and a good friend. So now we'll come to the story of Krishna where he's stealing butter. See, this slides doesn't have any words written. See, just by seeing the picture, I can just explain to you about butter stealing. But after the class, we'll see a very good video on Krishna stealing butter only. You'll learn it better. Okay. Anyway, most of you must have seen all these pictures before also. Anyway, I'll explain to you once. See, this is Krishna on the right side. See, he has already taken butter in his hand and he's eating. At the right side, he's helped by all his friends. See, what happens was his mother Yashoda, she's fed up. If she keeps the butter down, what happens? They'll all come and steal. So what she does was, on the rooftop, she's putting all these pots, mud pots full of fresh, clean butter. So these boys, they are even more cleverer. Mother Yashoda, she thinks I'm very clever, but this Krishna and his friends, they are even more clever. So what Krishna says, see, it's so high up, I can't reach, because he's a small boy. So he says, okay, please, I'll help you. So they bring something big stool-like thing, and then one boy, he bends down on which Krishna stands, and he takes all the butter. The butter falls down. Then see, even all are eating. Then all these gopis, they are watching, and then these monkeys, they are also eating the butter. Yeah, next. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, even this also, see, as small boy, he so much mischief he does, so much of pranks, but still Mother Yashoda is enjoying. Even the gopis, they say, Krishna, don't come to my house, you don't steal butter. They say, but inwardly they are feeling, I've kept butter, let Krishna come, let him eat. Inwardly they are feeling happy. If Krishna comes and let him steal the butter, I've kept the butter for him only. But outwardly they are saying, no, don't come, don't eat. But inwardly they are feeling, oh, let Krishna should come, Krishna should come. Like that they are saying. So this is a picture you already see, Mother Yashoda. She's taking out the milk. And he's going behind his mother and asking for this thing, milk. He has a small tumbler in his hand. He's asking mother to give him milk. See, he's called as a butter thief, but still then, Makhan Chor. But still then, he's not a chore. He steals the heart of everyone. It gives him so much of happiness. He came here to give pleasure to his devotees only. Not to do anything, too much mischief or anything bad to his devotees. Yeah, next. And this is another picture, a similar picture. Krishna is, he's using his, one of his friends. I think he's Subala. He's, because he's strong, he's using his back to climb up and steal all the butter. So outside, they have brought out all the butter and they're feeding this thing, monkeys. Supposing if any butter particles or drops, it falls down also, that doesn't matter. It will be eaten maybe about some birds or some insects or some ants. So like that, he's feeding all the living entities. It's not that he's very, like the only I want. He's not that sort. He gives to everybody, all his friends, animals, birds, insects. He gives it to everybody. He's not selfish. He wants that everybody should eat. The mother, she is watching. What is this? Why is he doing like this? She can't understand. He's the Supreme Lord. She thinks, oh, he's my son only. She thinks. Her son means like all mothers, they think of their children, no? Like that she's thinking. But actually she doesn't know that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Next. Again, the same picture of Krishna stealing the butter. And this, it reaches the limit where mother gets very angry. Yashoda, she gets very angry. She runs up after him and she has a stick in her hand just to, keep him disciplined. But actually, she doesn't beat him, just to frighten him. She's keeping a stick in his hand and she's running after him to stop him from stealing butter. Then what happens? The gopis, they come to Yashoda's house and then the Maharaj place. See, Krishna, they give complaints. Oh, see, Krishna is doing like this, Krishna is doing like that. Why is he coming every day to steal butter? They're coming and complaining it to the mother. But actually, if Krishna is not there, they'll complain. Supposing Krishna comes in and stands next to the mother, they forget everything. Just by seeing his face only, they forget everything. They become so happy. They start smiling. Then they think, oh, why have we come? We have already forgotten that we came here to give complaint to the mother Yashoda. But seeing Krishna's face, they forget everything. It's like that. This is a pleasure which Krishna is giving to all his devotees in Vrindavana, whether it's old men or old women, babies, or bigger boys or bigger girls, anybody. He is giving pleasure to all his devotees. So all are very happy in Vrindavan. And you know already, whenever a demon comes, he kills, or Krishna kills everyone one by one, which is sent by Kamsa. But in this picture, no demon has come. They have just come to give complaint to the mother. See, again, another thing. Whenever gopi are going in the forest of Vrindavana, they are having some milk or curds or something, yogurt or something on their pots. When they are going, he is a very mischievous fellow. Our Krishna. What he does was, he takes a stone and he puts it on this pot, where the pot falls and all the curds, they fall down. In the middle of that red garment is Radharani. All these are her friends, gopis. They become angry. What is this, Krishna? Why you are doing that like this? They're just to saying like that, just to play mischief. Krishna is doing all that to show them why you are not giving me, why you are taking it to someone. Just like an ordinary boy, he is behaving. Yeah, next. See, another thing. So many other things is happening. See, gopis are going. Then suddenly he comes and pulls the tail, that plate, hair of one girl, and he hides it, and he hides. Then again, he's in the second right picture, he's mimicking birds, animals, how cows make the voices, give their voices, and even peacocks, birds, so many people, so many birds and animals he is mimicking by making sound, and they are all watching, and they are having a great fun and having great time. Then what happens in the afternoon? All these cowherd boys, Krishna, they always have some lunch packed, and because they come back only in the evening at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Morning they go 9 o'clock, then they come back at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock probably. So in morning they might have eaten something like something. Again in the afternoon they feel hungry, no? So my mothers might have packed their lunch for them. Lunch. See, they are sitting and they are sharing all the lunch. Come on, my mother has given this. Come on, you also eat. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. They're all sharing the lunch and they're all enjoying. So these are all different pastimes of Lord Krishna. So that is done. So you'll see in the video even more. It is even more nice and better in the video. Yeah. So now we come to Nimai's astrological predictions. Nimai means I have told you already. Who is Nimai? He is Lord Chaitanya only. Huh? Lord Chaitanya's house pet name called by his parents is Nimai. So what happens when the baby is born? The parents, when the baby is born, what happens? The parents usually go to the astrologer. So let me tell you one thing. See, do you know what is astrology? Do you know what is astronomy? There are two different things. Astronomy is the study of the planets on the sky, like sun, moon, stars, so many things. They are known as astronomy. The person who studies all these things, they are known as astronomers. They use big what is this telescope to see the heavenly planets above the earth. We can see some by ourselves, like we can see the sun in the morning, moon in the night, even stars. But there are so many galaxies, comets. We can't see them. So to see that, astronomers, they use the telescope. So this is known as astronomy. Astrology is different. So don't get confused between the two, astrology and astronomy. Astrology means the influence of the planets on different people is known as astrology. See, what happens was when a baby is born, according to exact date, time, especially at the time, the parents or the grandparents note it down and they go to the astrologer. The astrologer, he makes a birth chart, and he predicts what the baby future, how the future of the baby is, what is going to become, all that. I'm sure when you were all born, even your parents or grandparents might have made all this. You don't know, okay? So see, this astrology is they are known as astrologers. The one who predicts and makes the birth chart is known as astrologers. So what happens is similarly, this Nimai's parents, when he is born, the father, he takes that time, date, everything to an astrologer, and he says, please tell me how my son will be, what will he do when he grows up, and all that he's asking. So these are the astrological predictions of Nimai. So we'll see how the astrologer predicts him, his future. Can anybody read this? Please unmute someone. Hare Krishna. What happened? Okay, I'll start reading. When the co-host comes, I'll ask him to unmute. Otherwise, we are simply losing the time now. The Supreme Lord, even before his appearance, induced the chanting of the holy name throughout Navadvipa. Thousands of people, including false atheists, were going to the Ganges on the night of the lunar eclipse, instantly chanting the holy names of the Lord. So all these people, they are chanting the holy name for the name of the Lord on Ganga, on the bank of the Ganga river. Yeah, next. See, the baby is born. Who? That Nimai. See, his mother, she has given birth to him. The baby is is born. So everybody come to see the baby. He is very beautiful, very good looking baby, very cute. So father is on the left side is father, the one who is lying down his mother, and maybe the one who is sitting down, maybe his grandmother, and all these Matajis, women in the this thing neighborhood, they come in to see the baby. Yeah. Next. So he consults an astrologer. Sachi Mata's father, Sri Nilambar Chakravarti, found historic signs in every house of child astrological chart. See, what is the meaning of historic? Historic means something unusual which cannot be read by everyone. That is known as astrological chart. So he writes down all the chart, astrological charts, and he brings home. Next. See, this is the chart. Backside, you see one page, no? There are different houses and all that. He saw divine symbols on the child's body and lotus feet. It was a much accepted prophecy that someday a king will be born as a Brahmin son in Bengal. He thought only the future will reveal who this child is. So these are the things predicted by the astrologer. Next, yeah. So they all sit down and he writes the chart, he reads them out. So something very unusual. Everybody comes and sees the babies. They are feeling so happy. They all assemble here. It's like a festival only for them. Yeah, next. As Sri Nilambarkar Chakravarti delved deeper into the child's astrological chart, the more difficulty he found to describe the Lord's position. He himself, he was a good astrologer, but still he himself found it very difficult to describe the Lord's position. Why? Because he is a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is born as a devotee. Lord Krishna is born, has come as a devotee in form of a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it is so great, so powerful, so good that none other children have such kind of birth chart. So they're all astonished how good this chart is. And I mean something very unusual. Next. The child will conquer Brihaspati, the symbol of learning and education, and will be a great scholar. At last he says these things, the future predictions. See, Brihaspati is a guru, and this thing, sage. He's a very, very intelligent guru. So, but this child, he will exceed even him. He will be more than him. The child, the astrologer is predicting. Yeah. Next. Present among the guests was a great saint in the guise of a Brahmana who also predicted the Lord's future. A saint has come in form of a Brahmana. They don't know that he's a big saint. He has also come and he is also predicting so many things about the child. This child will initiate the whole preaching movement to deliver the whole world. What preaching? The Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. Yeah, next. Then he says, he is the Supreme Lord Narayana himself who has incarnated to establish religious principles. I feel greatly fortunate, he is saying. He is a Supreme Lord Narayana only. He has come as a devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Next. As the whole universe rests upon him, his name will be Vishwambhar. He will also be called as Navadvipa Chandra, the moon of Navadvipa. This he again spreads even further. Yeah. Next. Mishra Mahashaya, that means Mishra means Jagannatha Mishra, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father. And you Sachi Mata. Sachi Mata is his mother. You are indeed very lucky, you are very fortunate, all are saying, and they are paying obeisances to each other. Yeah, next. Even the women inside the room, when the baby and the mother is sitting, baby is sleeping, the mother is sitting, so many women come so carrying so many gifts. And the mother of demigods, Aditi, and her companions came in guise of Brahmin women to take the darshan of Vishwambar. Sachimata was astounded by the beautiful looks of these exalted devotees. See, so many, I mean, Aditi, she's the mother of demigod, but she has come from heaven to see the baby. She disguises herself as a simple lady and she has come to see the baby. So many ladies have assembled. Yeah. Next. Long life to you, dear child. May you live forever in this material world through your names and pastimes. They're all, see, whenever a child is born, or supposing you also pay obeisances whenever an elder comes to your house, no, like your parents or your grandparents or any uncle, auntie, they always bless you, keeping their hand on your head, isn't it? Like that, they are also keeping their head on the child's head and their hand on the child's heads, and they are all, blessing the child. Please be happy, you long live. They are all blessing the child. Yeah. Next. Neither the Vedas nor Ananta Shesha can fully describe the waves of jubilation that drowned Sri Jagannatha Mishra's house. Musicians played wonderful instruments. Navadvipa was filled with chanting of the holy names. The whole of Navadvipa was filled with the chanting of the holy names. Holy names means Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These are the holy names. Yeah, next. See, Lord Chaitanya appeared on the full moon night during the month of Phalgun, and Lord Nityananda appeared on the 13th day of the period of the waxing moon during the month of Magha, January, February. Both these days are transcendental and all auspicious. Even now, once in a year, we celebrate the Gaura Purnima, the birthday of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And even Nityananda Prabhu's birthday also we celebrate in ISKCON. Yeah, next. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai. So please pay obeisances to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is known as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are done for today. Hare Krishna. Mataji. Selina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
So I'm done with this thing.
Yes, actually, as I am sharing my screen, I can't talk with you. And Subham, yes, and Subham Prabhu got disconnected. So she can't.
Yeah, make
now he's joining. Please make him co-host, Mataji. I'm doing.
Yeah, you do that. And then I finished for today. And now what will we do? Shall we go for the video or shall we ask a few questions? Some children I have, I think. Then we'll go for the video. Then we'll end the class at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Just I'm co-hosting the Prabhuji.
No, it's okay. I can take care. I just want us children should read. So I have to read. That's okay. Everything is done. Don't worry.
Gulnari. Hey, Gulnari. Gulnari.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Come on, anybody wants to ask anything, please raise your hand. A few more questions, okay? Then we'll see the video.
Mataji, only you can co-host the Prabhuji, Subham Prabhuji. I can't.
I don't know, I'll try and see.
Just click on his name and make him co-host.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, his name is Shubham, no?
Yes.
Yeah, Shubham Mathur. I should click on his name, no?
Yes.
Yeah, name. Yeah. Make co-host. Yeah, I made it.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Mataji, I was disconnected, so.
Yeah, that's okay. It happened. Yesterday it happened to me also. It's okay. So just mute some persons, some more children.
Mataji, you know to end the live stream?
No.
So make me host. Make me host Mataji or co-host and in the live stream. No, make me host Mataji.
I'll make you the host now. Shall I make you the host?
No, make me host. Then
yeah,
Then only can I
Sure.
enter.
I'll make host. Yeah, I made you the host.
Actually, only host can leave
Okay.
the live stream, and so we are not
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to enter.
So
I